Hey guys, thanks for coming back to Hidden Valley Homestead. We are going to put the blower on today, but I had to make a change before I could use this blower the right way. Let's get into it. Welcome to Hidden Valley Homestead, where my wife Olivia and I escaped the city to homestead our off-grid property in Idaho. This is our journey. Alright guys, if you guys haven't seen my introductory video on this ASV track loader for Gil at Camp Panton Family Compound, that's for you. Most people don't understand the difference between a compact track loader and a skid steer. Skid steer is all-encompassing terminology for a machine that technically skids to steer. One side drives and the other side skids. So track loaders do the same thing, but since this has track, it's called a CTL or a compact track loader. Anyway, so for those of you that are picky about that kind of stuff, there's the explanation. I do know the difference there. So today I've got to blow snow because the snow is getting so deep that well, you guys can see the piles down there. Let me flip you around. You can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's about 16 inches or so on the top of my shed there, and the piles are getting larger over there. Oh, let's go, Brandon. Yeah. So if you guys have been following the channel, you guys remember from last year that the snow was getting pretty deep, but we're already at the same depth as we were last year at the worst part of the year, and I've got that massive pile and I'm pushing snow over there. If you guys haven't seen that picture, if you guys haven't seen that video where I'm pushing snow over the bank of the creek right there, you go check that out. But yeah, got the solar panels cleared. About half of the roof is clear of ice. The ice that's coming off the side, and it is heavy and it's big, and so I want to make sure that stuff comes off. Anyway, back to this loader here. Okay, so this is an ASV 120, 120 horsepower Cummins diesel, turbo diesel engine, and I've been using this snow bucket over here to clear snow, and man, it's so much faster, this thing. And what makes it a snow bucket versus a regular bucket, I mean, you can lift dirt in it, but it's meant to pick up large amounts of lightweight stuff. Well, snow isn't necessarily lightweight, but it's definitely lighter weight than gravel or rock or dirt or whatever. This is about a 1 3/4 cubic yard bucket. I can move a lot of snow with this. However, it does leave little trails behind as the bucket fills up. So, what is the only alternative? You guys see down there, the sides of the road are already 1.5 feet high, almost 2 feet in some places. So what is the alternative? The alternative is a snowblower. Now I bought a quick attach. Let's talk about flow rates and all that good stuff. On this skid steer, I do have a high flow as well as a low flow, or a standard flow. The bottom connections are for standard flow. The top ones are for high flow. You can see the size of the pipe, larger pipes, higher flow volume. This particular blower had connections for the low flow. However, on the bottom right here, there's a tag right there, which I did not see when I first got this thing. I bought it from a private person. It is the 2410, meant for 33 to 36 gallons per minute. So I used this last year, and it worked fabulous. Well, I thought it worked fabulous. But once we got into some really deep snow, as well as this year, getting into 6 to 8 inches of snow, trying to blow that, this chute would start getting. It wouldn't. I clogged it 3 or 4 times, but it didn't get. It wasn't the clogging that was the issue. It just wouldn't throw it very far. I was maybe throwing. Well, let me show you guys the size of the chute. So you guys can see the size of the chute. This is about 10 inches wide. And you can see down in here the size of the hole where the blades are throwing the snow up, right? So that thing is spinning super fast and it's throwing the snow straight up and it comes out, and I can direct this. However, when this thing is completely full, when it's max, it was only throwing the snow like 5 or 6 feet off to the side. That isn't very far. This thing should be throwing snow way farther than that. So I have a friend that has one of these things, and he doesn't have high flow. He has just regular standard flow, which is about 20 gallons per minute, which is what mine is. This is basically a Caterpillar or a cat body frame, and then they put a Cummins in it, and they put the forestry package on it, and they do all this other stuff to it. So 20 gallons per minute on the low flow side, but the high flow is 45 gallons, and it's adjustable. That's the key. So I called and talked to my mechanic. Said, well, this thing isn't throwing snow as far as it needs to. And I just discovered that this thing is rated from 33 to 36 gallons per minute. What do I do? And he goes, well, why don't you just put the high flow connectors on it and adjust your high flow and run it on high flow? Huh? What do you guys think? You guys leave me a comment in the bottom and let me know what you think of that. I know that there's pressures that you have to consider. You don't want to blow up the motor, but if it's rated for 33 to 36 gallons per minute, I'm thinking that's going to work. So I went ahead and changed the connectors over. Let's see how it works. All right. Let the glow plugs go out. I've already had it running, so it's warmed up already. So, all right. So in this ASV, I've got my high flow side and I've got my low flow side. This is forward, that's reverse, forward, reverse. So I can hit this right now. For low flow, of course, it's not going to work because I now have it connected to the high flow. Let's change my settings here. Machine status, configuration. Let's see here. Active false. Let me go back to configuration status. Propel mode. Auto mode, fan reverse minute, auto idle is disabled, creep mode is off, propel mode. Okay, let's see here, machine status. Let's go to machine status. High flow hours, nope. Active false. That's not what I wanted. Okay, here we go. Configuration menu. I'm still learning this thing. Propel mode, creep mode, high flow. There's my high flow. Let's go to high flow. 42 gallons per minute. Let's adjust it. I'm going to go, so 33 to 36. Let's go 35. Okay, we are at 35 gallons per minute. All right, we're good to go. Give me some RPMs right here. Take the park off. It's getting steamy in here from all the hot air. Make sure to point this thing away from anything you don't want to have broken, like a window or a solar panel. Let's come down here and check this thing out. Okay. Turn my RPMs up. Hold my button down. Oh, holy mother. Holy smokes, you guys. Oh, man. Is throwing this stuff so far. Oh man. This is amazing. Wow. Alright, let me take another pass at this, guys. Let me give you guys I'll give you guys a look on from the outside. Wow, that was absolutely stunning. I went through like 8 inches of snow right there, and if I had had it on the low flow, the 20 gallons per minute before, like I had it before, it would have just barely been spitting out like 5 or 6 feet because it would have got behind and bogged down, and it would just been dumping off the side. That was throwing it like 25 feet. That's the kind of blower I need for my road. Let me show you guys what it looks like from the outside. guys. That was stunning. So here. So this is it's an 84-inch wide quick attach snowblower, and it's rated for 33 to 36 gallons. There's only 2 more models that are bigger than this thing, but holy crap, it throws that stuff so far. That is fantastic. Because all I did was change the connections to fit the larger connections, take it off the low flow. Let's go do the road. So this is part of the road. I already scooped this with the bucket, but as you can see, is all the bucket does is push the snow to the side, and I need to get this snow up and off. I have my trailer. My trailer's too wide for this. 80 inches wide, 8 feet wide, excuse me, 96 inches wide. That's the beauty of a blower, is it scrapes it right down to where you want it and throws it off, and you don't have anything falling back in the road. Nice clean edges. That's the way it's got to be done. All right guys, I got to go blow snow for my neighbors now. Everybody's chipping in, or not everybody, but most everybody's chipping in to help keep our road cleared, and just it's a great community up here. So see you guys in the next video with the adventures here at Hidden Valley Homestead.